Welcome to Echoes Untold, the channel where we bring forgotten history to life. Today, we're diving into the tragic and mysterious sinking of HMS Untamed, a Royal Navy submarine lost during World War II under puzzling circumstances. Stick with us as we dive deep into the details, explore the theories surrounding its tragic fate, and uncover the lasting legacy of this silent warrior beneath the waves. From the fateful events that led to its sinking to the lessons learned that shaped future naval operations, this is a story you won't want to miss. If you have a passion for uncovering the hidden corners of history, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with more fascinating stories from the past. Your support helps keep history alive. And remember, Echoes Untold, where history whispers and we listen. In the midst of World War II, the Royal Navy was engaged in a relentless battle beneath the waves. Submarines played a crucial role in this conflict, patrolling enemy waters, disrupting supply lines, and conducting covert operations. But with great power came great risk, and one of the war's lesser-known submarine tragedies was the loss of HMS Untamed in May 1943. HMS Untamed was a U-class submarine commissioned by the Royal Navy in 1942. Built to be compact and agile, these vessels were intended for operations in the confined waters of the North Sea and the Mediterranean. By 1943, Untamed had been assigned to a training exercise off the coast of Scotland, near Campbeltown. These exercises were crucial for honing the skills of both new and experienced submarine crews. On May 30, 1943, HMS Untamed embarked on what was supposed to be a routine training mission. The exercise involved simulating an attack on surface vessels while remaining undetected beneath the waves. However, something went terribly wrong. At approximately 13:48 hours, Untamed submerged beneath the water, but she never resurfaced. Initial investigations suggest that the disaster was caused by an issue with the submarine's Ottway Log, a device used to measure speed through water. During the exercise, the crew attempted to withdraw the log for maintenance. However, a crucial valve that should have been closed remained partially open. As a result, water began flooding into the auxiliary machinery space. The flooding spread quickly, and despite the crew's desperate attempts to contain it, the situation soon spiraled out of control. In the chaos, some watertight doors and ventilation valves were not properly sealed, allowing more compartments to flood. The crew fought to regain control, but within hours, Untamed was lost to the depths. HMS Shamara, a yacht modified for anti-submarine training, was monitoring the exercise when communication with Untamed was suddenly lost. Realizing something was wrong, search efforts began immediately. Divers and rescue vessels were dispatched to locate the missing submarine, but hopes of finding survivors quickly faded. 4 days later, on June 3, 1943, Untamed was located at the bottom of the sea. When divers finally accessed the submarine, they found the entire crew of 36 had perished, likely due to carbon dioxide poisoning after being trapped in the sunken vessel. The tragedy sent shockwaves through the Royal Navy, prompting a thorough investigation. Despite the tragic loss of Untamed, the Royal Navy saw potential in salvaging the vessel. The submarine was carefully raised, refurbished, and recommissioned as HMS Vitality in 1944. This was an unusual but not unheard of practice during wartime, as resources were scarce and demand for submarines remained high. Vitality went on to serve as a training submarine until the end of the war. While the official explanation for the sinking of Untamed revolves around the mishandling of the Ottway Log and the failure to properly secure watertight compartments, some alternative theories exist. Some naval historians argue that there may have been an undetected mechanical failure that accelerated the flooding. Others speculate that human error in response procedures led to the submarine's inability to surface in time. Anecdotal accounts from former submariners suggest that training exercises often pushed submarines to their limits, sometimes leading to dangerous situations. The pressure to perform flawlessly may have contributed to rushed decision-making, further worsening the crisis aboard Untamed. The loss of HMS Untamed had a lasting impact on Royal Navy submarine protocols. In the aftermath of the incident, new procedures were introduced to ensure better management of flooding risks and emergency responses. The importance of sealing watertight compartments correctly and improving training for crisis scenarios became a top priority. Moreover, changes were made in how training exercises were conducted. More stringent safety measures were introduced to prevent similar accidents, reinforcing the importance of thorough pre-dive checks and emergency drills. The lessons learned from Untamed likely saved many lives in subsequent submarine operations. The sinking of HMS Untamed was a stark reminder of the dangers faced by submariners during World War II. The lessons learned from this incident helped improve submarine safety protocols, ensuring that similar mistakes were not repeated. Today, the story of Untamed serves as a tribute to the bravery of those who served beneath the waves. The sea has always held its secrets, and HMS Untamed was one of them. Her tragic loss and eventual rebirth as Vitality highlight the resilience of the Royal Navy and the courage of those who serve. Though the crew of Untamed never made it home, their sacrifice was not in vain. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what historical mysteries you'd like us to uncover next. Echoes Untold, where history whispers and we listen. Fact check note: the details of the sinking of HMS Untamed have been verified using archival records from the Royal Navy, reports from the Submarine Museum in Gosport, and historical accounts documented in The War Beneath the Waves by Richard Compton Hall. While some aspects remain debated, the primary cause of flooding is widely accepted to be a mishandled valve related to the Ottway Log. Sources: Royal Navy Archive, Submarine Museum, Gosport, Compton Hall, Richard. The War Beneath the Waves, 1998.